the policy trust of our ministry. We are basically being faced with addressing the environmental and ecological problems as well as the sanitation and waste management. Of course, we know what is happening all over the world on the problem of climate change, where in almost every part of the world we have a very massive rain, very abnormal and massive, and of course we are aware of the problem. Like yesterday, everybody was shouting too much sun, heat all over in Asaba. What you experience in Asaba, that is the most likely things you experience in every part of the world. Some areas are more rain or sun. And of course, this year we know that there are going to be a lot of fuel problem because of the climate change. We know that by the grace of God, last year, the government graciously appointed a task force that should handle the fuel problem in Delta States, which I was being the chairman. We went all out to demolish illegal structures, evacuating our drains, and of course opening up many canals, especially in Delta South and Central of our district, where there's in Asaba. In Delta State, we are putting about 4 major projects under my ministry. The projects are the Asaba Master Drainage Scheme, Omare Master Drainage Scheme, and all these projects are ongoing. We have one again at Agro, the Rogolu River dredging, all to control the flood and of course to ensure that we protect our environment from being destroyed. We are aware of the reclamation project at Omare, a small road between ACC and Swamp Road. We have finished doing that. The expectation is that by the grace of God, if not that the community was having some problem, the governor was to start in one of the new modern schools in that place. Efforts can attest to me that the work pace was actually very slow. As of today, as I was speaking, the contractor is even working on Sunday morning and in the night. Why is he doing all that? Because he has an agreement with the Ministry of Environment that especially from legislative quarters down to our river must be completed before the commencement of the heavy flooding rain. And he promised to deliver the DLA road, the junior staff quarters, the Minister of Works is doing the roads. And every internal road that is being under construction in the state headquarters, we are ensuring that every internal drainage will be linked into the major drainage. And of course, if you go into Ugeli, where we have the fully urban drainage, those of you who still and Ugeli or relations or friends there, last year who really did not experience any serious flood because of the work that we've done. And of course, from last year to now, the few areas that we have cleaned, we have gone very far. Within the 2 years, the phase 2 of it, we are about to commence a very massive work. Just a few days ago, we are calling clearance that we can get our demos across to Ministerial Economic Planning for proper clearance and documentation. And therefore, when that is completed, all the phase 2 of every road drainage in Delta State will be considered in ESCO and can be awarded. We are aware that Minister of Environment were basically concerned with environment. From the airport down to very close to Meticulously Way, the identification and clearing of the medium, we are improving on it, and of course we know that this is rainy season about to commence, so we are very ready to be clearing those areas so that we can have more beauty to our city. But if you go into the riverine communities, we have a lot of retaining wall projects. One of them is situated at Akubene. Akubene is in Omare local government area. We are aware that most of our coastal towns, especially from Omare North, Omare Southwest, Boruto, we are having a major and serious challenge of floods. So in this year's budget, we have provision of so many of those retaining wall projects in the Ministry of Environment. By the grace of God, now that the budget has been loaded, this contract will be awarded to competent contractors, and we will be rest assured that they are going to get into we are going to avoid them and make sure we monitor the contractors. Management equipment. Some 2 years ago, some equipment was purchased and sent to the Waste Management Board. Because the responsibility of one of the responsibilities of Waste Management Board is to daily evacuation of waste all over the state. Those equipment was bought and handed over to them, and I'm sure that we all know what is happening with the equipment for now, and the state government, in order to strengthen the Waste Management Board, we have provision in the 2012 budget to buy good and modern equipment for Waste Management Board so that we can be rest assured that these routine happening all over some of our cities, especially Warri and Fru houses, will obviously we'll be evacuating them on a daily basis. That is why every morning you cannot see abnormal waste over the town. We obviously go around with our litter pickers to be taking the waste, the litter all over as happened. We equally know the role we are playing at the Gogondo market, where we get some marshals there to be regulating the street trading. Because sometimes when you are driving to plan the area, you can even spend up to 2 hours on the traffic. So we are doing all that to ensure that people do not park indiscriminately or set on the road. I'm sure that a lot of people will be wondering in this document why the public viewing center is not part of this my press briefing. Basically, one of the reasons is that it is a task force job that I headed, even though I was so prominent as chairman of the task force. You know, it's a task force where the 4 oral commissioners were members and other permanent secretaries and all that. Because that's extended to even Ugeli, where people were trading on the streets. We have to restrict them to ensure that cars do not kill our mothers and fathers on the road. We regulate them till by December, and I'm sure that they will be having the culture of trading within their shops, whenever they have come back. But those are all functional things we have done. Of course, recently the oil spillage under ecology's department. We have a major oil spillage issue in the country, the Bonga spill. We have gone very far with all agencies to know what is the cause and what Shell is doing, and of course Shell publicly admitted and accepted the fact that it was a mechanical failure, equipment failure of their company. And there are a lot of claims from various communities where we have our men who visit the sites time to time with Shell and other agencies that want to know the details. By the grace of God, when they have completed their investigation, obviously we make their accounts Nigerians know the position, because the areas affected, even though we're having a lot of challenges of arguments. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sure that before the end of this year, the ministry will have properly handled another viewing center that is more massive than this one in Warri and Efun area. I'm giving this information because I have a clear directive and instruction to look at government lands in those areas. As soon as we secure one, we're going to commence another massive viewing center. This time it's not going to be tax force, it's going to be handled by the ministry. And our people will, like what they do here, most government officials, traders, common Nigerians, we go there and relax. Any location to dredge. The EIA report that they also got from the Ministry of Environment, none of them has a valid one. And a lot of the dredging points are right on the cities, somebody's backyard. What we have done so far, we have had series of meetings with them, knowing fully well that we needed sand to construct our private houses, we needed sand to construct our roads, and build our schools. But we not consciously doing that, had EIA reports that this place, villages do not affect our people, our environment. We have been chasing the ones who can, and will continue to chase a few of them who were actually destroying the Abraka River. They have come, some of them have stopped, they have come to us. So we have liaised with the communities to keep them a site that will not be a problem to the ecosystem and the environment. Of course, if you are aware, some few months ago, I have a very good knowledge about the operations of the board. Now I've been Minister of Environment for close to a year. The law of Waste Management Board is very clear that they are not being supervised by the Minister of Environment, which was a wrong law. The governor, my boss, observed it. The law says that the reports they are being supervised by the governor's office. Of course, we know how many times will the governor be chance to be supervising the board. There is no, you cannot complain. When I was there as chairman, I know consciously that was still, as you see, existing, it was there like that. And we obviously want to collaborate so that we will have a clean environment. I think that I gave to Lawrence Asim, who was the then Commissioner of Environment, before I was moved to housing. And I'm sure that the present members of the board, where I see abnormal situation in the environment, I call the leadership of the board to go and do their job, especially their work in prison. I am very sure that the board were not in conflict. They are doing the little. By the time we have enough equipment, because if there's no equipment, there's little or nothing you can do about it. So by the special grace of God, we're going to have enough equipment very soon, and the board will be properly functioned. And when that law, because the amendment is still going to be here very soon, when the ministry starts to supervise every agency that has to do with the environment, then everybody will take it extra very serious. Even the governor is not there, the commissioner, who is a member of the ESCO, can always be reporting, and it can be confronted. So from time to time, we don't want to apportion blades. We were ensuring while we were waiting for our equipment, we will see how the environment will be clean.